see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon State's offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man. He's also
fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, does it get any better than that? Creating a turnover on the very first play of the game? You talk about doing this all week. You talk about we're going to go out there and execute. And to do it, the first snap, belief, climbing through the roof, man.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your own.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
7, Oregon State, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays? Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. What a snag by the defense. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Here comes the offense on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The lone back's got it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Broncos line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass right down the middle. He's got him wide open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Boise State.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And they're coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw which can help them get that one.
And the Broncos are on the move. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He is smashing people. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To the air, it's McCoy. Finds his man in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
Touchdown, Beavers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Genty. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He'll let it go down the right side. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's size, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball.
Hauls it in on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start this drive firing. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking for a man, it's McCoy. He's right on target. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? A great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And the Broncos get enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. To the air, it's Nelson. He's got it. Touchdown Broncos. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he drops the throw. And here's the third interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. He wants to throw. Looking left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Brings up second down.
They'll leave it with him. Dances away from 1. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Hankerson. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense set on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Broncos are threatening in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Uncorks it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
35, Oregon State, 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense in hurry up mode.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. The short hands, it's Hankerson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Hankerson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you